That's okay. See, I purposely stayed muted purely because I dropped the microphone. This is good. This is good. So yes, sorry, do you want to turn that desktop audio down? Yeah, probably a touch. Oh, not all the way down. Maybe up like a little bit. Again. Hello, hi. Happy day that ends in Y. My name is Jess and welcome to Umart OnLive. We put so much time into the preparation of everything and we had everything tested and running this morning, and then as soon as 3 o'clock rolls around, one of our mics decided that it was too tired to play today, and it's decided to take a long nap. It's on holiday currently, which I do apologize. We were rapidly scrambling around trying to fix our issue. Can you turn the desktop sound down a little bit, just because it's a bit... Yes, so welcome to the mayhem. Week after week, it doesn't matter how many hours we put into trying to prevent things like this, there is always something. I am also going to be kindly asking somebody who's standing off camera to make some adjustments and stuff for me, because we are in our new set. Everything is together. Would you possibly be able to turn that monitor for me just a little bit so that I can see the chat a little bit better? Person behind the camera. Could you turn that so I can see the chat a little bit better, or like maybe like the whole monitor, if you just want to turn the monitor, the whole screen. Grab the screen and turn. Yeah, that works. Hey, we're getting there. Anything and everything will happen. I tell you what, that's absolutely correct. There is so many possibilities here on Umart OnLive. Absolute mayhem every week. But so far, yeah, I put a lot of time into our set today. And I put a lot of time into the setup for today. So naturally, I think I might be cursed now. But one of our microphones decided it didn't want to work at the 11th hour, which is awesome. Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't be Umart Live without a few tech issues now, which is great. But soon enough, we will have ironed out all of the kinks and creases, and we will be able to do this whole live streaming thing, you know, off without a hitch. We're going to get there. This is our humble beginnings. We're going to remember these moments, and we're going to look back and laugh. I think there's probably going to be an edit at some point of all of the mayhem that took place. One where, you know, last time it was just that the mic's battery died. This time I had crossed all of my T's and dotted all of my I's, and then the mic just didn't turn on at all. It's decided that it was, it's Friday, it's had enough. But we're here now, and that is the important part. This time I'm also a little bit better prepared. We have some cheat sheets here to make sure that I don't give you any misinformation about the products that we've got, because we're back with our AI laptops, and I'm super excited to share the details of our MSI Prestige and our Gigabyte Aorus 17. So we have a new one today. This is an AI gaming laptop. And we... Oh, sorry. There's a... We were... I love this. This is so good. It's fine. It's fine. We've got this. Just so you guys know as well, purely to roll with it. One, I'm going to be drinking this because it's soothing, it's calming, it's going to keep me grounded today. But I'm currently tethered to the computer we are streaming from via a 3-meter USB-C cable. So there we go. We'll just throw in a thank you, Ugreen, for the 3-meter USB-C to C cable with the funky little right angle. It is the only reason that you guys can hear me at all right now. I'm going to make one more request of a person behind the camera, sorry. Would you be able to make that chat the half screen again, just so I can see the other scene and make sure that everything is all... Yeah, that's good. I can almost read it. The writing is a bit small. I don't know if there's any way for us to make it any bigger, but I'm going to do my best. If in the future, we're going to have this. We're going to have this down pat. So far, so good, right? My big takeaway is that every week we still go live, even when it seems like we might not. And this week, we had music. So look at that. That's one step closer. But yes, so we have our MSI Prestige 16 and we have our Gigabyte Aorus 17, which very, very, very cool bits of technology here. I've had a little bit of a play with it, not nearly as much as the person who got to write me all of the fun facts about them to make sure that if I get stuck or fumble or just forget everything or say have tech issues and get a little stressed out, then we can always come back and find something to talk about. Also today on the live stream, we are going to do a spin wheel to show you the winners of the week 2 giveaway. So the winner of the MSI motherboard, the Z790, that people went into the draw for on week 2 of our live stream. We're going to draw that winner today, which is very exciting. We have got the winners from week 1 as well, and we're going to hopefully announce those maybe on social media as well. It's a much longer list, and this one has to be a live randomized draw for that motherboard, which I'm very excited. Which also reminds me, ! Giveaway. If you want to go into the draw to win our Gigabyte laptop, if you didn't see our TikTok, it's also on Instagram. We are giving away a Gigabyte G5 laptop. It's out on the shelf with the other giveaway things because I'm super efficient and I put it away. But yes, if you didn't see it, go and watch our TikTok. Go and have a look at our other social medias. It may or may not have gotten some air at some point while we were doing the filming for that one. But that is up for grabs. All you have to do is make sure that you fill out that giveaway form. Fill out our giveaway Google form. And if you have purchased a Gigabyte product from Umart within the last 6 months, you are eligible to go in the running to win that laptop. We will do the spin wheel for the person who wins that laptop next week, I believe, on Umart OnLive. So make sure that you get those entries in quick. And if you have got a Gigabyte product that you've purchased in the last 6 months and you can attach the order number, definitely do that because it helps a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm very happy to be here, very excited that going live worked and that we are here. I do apologize that the chat might be a little bit harder for me to read from back here. I may try and open it on my phone. I'll try and open it on here to get something in front of me. We're slowly, working on every little bit and piece, every little kink bump, in the road. Rome wasn't built in a day, but I tell you what, we'll get there. So thank you very much for bearing with us. Thank you for everybody who tunes in for Umart OnLive every week. If this is your first week, welcome to the mayhem. This is week 4 now, which is very, very exciting. No, not that. It's trying to show me, it's trying to broadcast my phone to a TV. I'm not entirely sure why. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hey, I can see the chat now. There we go. I can now view what you guys are reading. I do apologize if I look down my phone from time to time, just to make sure that I can communicate with everyone. Oh, apparently there is still no Milton in the sheet for the closest store, and that's actually very funny because one of our moderators was a little bit disappointed that Milton wasn't chosen for the closest store by a lot of people, and that's potentially why. But yes, they are working on fixing that for us right now. Thank you very much for bearing with us during the absolute mayhem. I will probably run a little bit over to share all the details of these laptops with you today, just given that we had a few little delays. Couple mic issues, minorly avoided mental breakdown. But the important thing is that we did avoid it. So let's get into it. Now, we're going to look at our Prestige 16 first. So the MSI Prestige 16, I've got a list of our key features here. It has a 4K OLED screen. This might be a little bit harder to see on the camera. And wherever we are here, whoop. If it doesn't want to play nice for me, I wouldn't be the first item of technology today. Here we go. So we've got a few things with our AI engine. We should have given you a wireless mouse behind the camera so that you could drive it. But yes, the MSI AI engine. Yep, I'm good. I can speak today. It's fine. It's got Intel Core Intel Core Ultra 9. GPU is the RTX 4060. It is ultra light. I believe I mentioned this a little bit last week. It is an alloy of aluminium and magnesium, so it puts it at a total weight of 1.6 kilograms, which then falls into that ultra light laptop category, which is pretty cool. Terrifying if you pick it up and it weighs nothing. It always generates a little concern that it might maybe. I always feel like I'm going to drop them, which is why they're on a bench and safe from my throwing hands. Then, yep, so it's 16 inches in size. The thickness, so the width of the entire laptop closed down, I believe, is no wider than 2 centimeters. Okay, and then also it says built-in NPU, so that accelerates the features such as facial recognition and voice assistance. So there you go, that would be related to our AI systems, I believe. We have the maximum overclocking of 5.1 gigahertz. It's got Wi-Fi 7, which is really good. And it's got good battery life. I'm gonna skip to the cool AI parts because we all wanna talk about the robots. So the AI engine functions as a virtual assistant, aiding in task management. If you haven't seen anything about Microsoft Copilot, Microsoft Copilot it's honestly pretty fantastic. I've done a little bit of reading about it. Honestly, I'm not an expert, I will say that. But from what I've been reading, I'm starting to think that aside from the actual tech setbacks, we might benefit. I might benefit from planning these streams with Copilot. So we did, I believe, use Copilot on here to ask it to explain what Copilot would be. This may have been a period of time ago, so it may or may not still be here. We have a lot of things open on here now. That's okay. I might just turn it around to see where I'm looking. We were having a bit of a play with everything, like asking it for background music, to which it then sent us suggestions based off what we had asked for some cool royalty-free Copilot. Like Copilot sent us some background music. Having a moment, don't mind me, I'm trying to read and think at the same time, and we all know that that doesn't really work. So here, we asked Copilot, what is Copilot? And Copilot said, Microsoft Copilot is your everyday AI companion. It's a conversational chat interface that offers a range of functionalities. And then there is a whole long list here of all the functionalities that it's got. Let me see. Yeah. So it says search and information retrieval. You can ask Copilot specific questions and get relevant answers. It provides information on various topics. 2 is text generation. Copilot can generate text such as emails, summaries, or code snippets. For example, if you ask to summarize a memo in 2 sentences, it will provide a concise summary. 3, image creation. Describe what you want and Copilot can create images based on the text prompts. It's like having an AI artist at your disposal. 4, coding assistance. This is definitely something that I may need, which is pretty cool. Coding assistance, Copilot can write code in popular programming languages like JavaScript, C, and Python. Whether you need a quick function or an entire program, it's there to help. Then 5 is adaptive and evolving. Copilot is constantly changing and developing. Its components, design, and capabilities evolve over time. So if I recall correctly from something that I had read, what it can do is it can use a summary of information that you have given it as well. So to say you needed to book something, a meetup with somebody who has specific allergies, instead of having to look into what restaurants would be appropriate or anything like that, you can go and ask it to book a dinner for that certain contact, and it will give you all of the options, and it can even get an appropriate time and find out what the availabilities and things are, which I thought was really cool. It would take, I imagine, some time for it to actually gather that information, but it would be the information that you provide it will help it adapt, grow, and work a little bit better for you. So we have that there. I like that we used Copilot to explain Copilot, because honestly, who could explain it better? And then here we have a few different examples, which are a little bit harder to see, but it says on there, it says we put in, you're an artist. Can you please put in an end of financial year? That's all right. End of financial year, what was it? AI laptop sale. And so it gives us generated like a few options there that we can use, and you can also open up the programs to fully customize them and change any features about it that you would like. Here is this. I do apologize if I seem a little bit scattered and a little bit off it. Again, we've just been battling with microphones for a little bit, so I just ask that you bear with me while we recenter ourselves. Oh, perfect. We have Milton on there now. Yay, Milton. But yes. So there's a couple of different adjustments by the looks of it. So AI engine functions as a virtual assistant, aiding in task management. 4 types of adjustments. 1, optimizing system performance. 2 is RGB settings. 3 is audio profile. And 4 is display profile. Something that I did read when I was looking into a lot of these AI systems is that a lot of them can actually, they extend the battery life of your device, which I thought was really interesting, because it can actually hardware monitor to make sure that it's optimizing everything during its functions, so that it gets you the most out of your battery life of your laptop, which pretty useful function. Then we have, what else have we got? You can turn the AI engine on or off. Oh, try the hardware. Yeah, because we've got the MSI set. Sorry, we opened so many things and I minimized most of them. I just wish I could full screen it, make it a little bit easier to see. But we have our MSI engine open. Did you want to hold it up closer? That was terrifying. Remember how I said ultra light? Yeah, ultra light. Full extension, full arm extension. Anyone want to watch me drop a very expensive laptop? But yes, we have our MSI center there, the AI center. So yes, feel free to go and click, or if you want to raise it up a little bit, you can too. Oh, it's all right. But yes, so there's a few different options in there. To be honest, there's a lot that goes into these AI programs. I could sit here and tell you about it all day. Honestly, I think that there is so much that just needs to be clicked, played, and discovered, because we looked into it, and within a very short period of time, it managed to solve a problem that I've been working on for a few weeks, which was to track down some music that was appropriate, and it gave us lots of options. And yeah, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, there is so much that you could get out of this program, but every person would use it differently. Now, this one is one that I would really like to look at. It's the Gigabyte Aorus 17. Now, it is a gaming AI laptop. So we have, so it's got the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor and an RTX 4070 laptop GPU. 100 plus AI experiences. Make your favorite songs yours. So song mixing. Let's skip this part. Okay. So was it a... Oh, yeah. So something that I learned about this laptop the first time I turned it on, it's got fan control in it. Now, the fan control in it has a couple of settings. One of them there is eco setting, but one of them is like a turbo mode. And I think that whoever had the laptop before me had put it into that turbo mode, because I turned it on and the fans, like you can feel the air coming out of the sides of the laptop. It was cooling that thing like crazy. It was cold air, which is great, which is awesome. There are very few laptops that wouldn't just, you know, heat up. This thing was emitting cold air, which I was really impressed by, but I also had no idea how to change the fans yet because I had just taken it out of the box and seen it for the first time. So there are a couple of different options. The three powerful 12-volt fans. There you go. To the moon, yeah. That's it. It was honestly, it sounded like it was in turbo mode. And that was the only thing that tipped me off to the fans having different settings. And I sat there with it out and was like, do I have to wait for it to cool down? But those fans didn't slow down on their own because it wasn't a sign of the laptop overheating. It was a function that you can actually customize so that way you can turn the fans up to that speed or make them run a little bit slower to keep them a little bit quieter. But I did actually think that was really efficient. Like, that it's really cool that you can set that function on. Because I have an old laptop that if you let it run for long enough and you touch the back, you're gonna regret it. So it'd be nice to be able to have those fans running to actually cool it off enough to make it functional even. So, also has its own AI systems, the Gigabyte AI Nexus technology. I'm skimming this, don't mind me. I read it earlier, but I also then got stressed out about microphones. So we're gonna do our homework together. And at least we know that I'm not gonna tell you the wrong thing about the wrong device. So it also advertises its long battery life, and it is handled, so it's got the sustained AI workloads and AI offload, specially handled by NPU. 3-zone RGB on the keyboard, 2mm key travel. Yep, I'm skimming again, don't mind me. Oh yeah, cool, the ports. So last week I actually showed you the ports on the MSI Prestige 16. If you did miss last week's, I do apologize. We had tech issues again, but last time it was with the network, so we had to wrap the stream up a little bit faster. This week we have an Ethernet cable and one microphone. So far, track record, we're doing great. The fact that we go live every week though, that's something notable, right? At least we have spirit. We're still doing our best. You can be as prepared for anything as time can offer, but there's always still going to be something. So again, I do thank you for the patience and people understanding that sometimes we do have a few little kinks and bumps in the road. But yes, hello to everybody who's new. If you've never been to Umart OnLive before, we are actually live currently in one of our Umart stores. We are based at the Mansfield location, which is our robotic warehouse in Queensland. We, I think, plan to go and have a look through some of our other stores as well. I think there are a few people in the chat that are either employees here from other stores or sometimes from here as well. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to either write them in the chat, or you're always welcome to come into one of our stores and talk to us about anything tech-wise or any questions, queries, or if you just want to come in and say hello at Mansfield. I'm here all week, every week. So, our giveaways as well this week. If you have purchased a Gigabyte process, why do I keep saying process? One second, we got this. Hang on a sec. I'm a professional, just so you guys know. Okay. If you have purchased a Gigabyte product from Umart within the last 6 months, make sure you fill out that giveaway form to go in the running to win a Gigabyte G5 laptop. I got the sentence out. That's great. That's awesome. If you haven't seen our other social medias, go check out our TikTok and our Instagram. I got to make my debut on our TikTok page today, which I was very excited about. I was also just very excited to throw things around on the shop floor. So that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to film those. Also, if there's anything that you would like to see on Umart OnLive or on any of our social medias, please feel free to go and have a send us a message or put it in a note in the Google form or anything like that. Send us an email stuff. Big companies. Oh, that's what separates you guys from so many big companies, though. Most big companies would only do very scripted lives, whereas this live is actually, yes. Well, that's it. It's fun to watch. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's look, it's. I saw the TikTok. I hope you liked it. Yeah, we do appreciate the feedback as well. Doing my absolute best to get this together every week. We get one step closer every single time, and soon enough, we will have a production that will just click live and go live, and everything will be just fine. But until then, again, in our humble beginnings, we're going to work through the process together. This is a learning experience, and it's also important to know that your local tech store can troubleshoot. Because here we are trying to find the best solutions we can, and the best solution we could get for the moment is a 3-meter long USB-C to C cable, which is awesome because it's also got a 90-degree angle, and it's the only thing that's made this functional at all today, which was awesome. Every week, absolutely. Came in from the TikTok too. Oh, hi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw the comment on our TikTok, so thank you. It reminded me to watch the live. Yeah. So every single Friday at 3 p.m. we are live right here on our YouTube channel on Umart OnLive. We really do appreciate everybody being here. It's a lot of fun. Yes, we have a look at some cool tech. No, I don't remember all the facts about it a lot of the time, but I have a lot of really good people that write me some very helpful information. Thank you to the person behind the camera today. Very much appreciated. And to everybody that rushed to the door as soon as they realized that we'd had a mic issue. It is a really, really lovely place here. Super supportive environment, which I really appreciate, which is why I'm super excited to be able to even be streaming for Umart. So if you are in the area of the Mansfield store, or of any of our stores really, feel free to come in or give us some feedback about what you love about Umart OnLive or what you would like to see in the future. It is really, really useful. I myself get a lot of that feedback directly, so I'll be able to actually take it on board. And we've got a few suggestions that hopefully should be coming up soon in the future. And then today we're also going to do the spin wheel for our giveaway. But first, how often do we do giveaways like this? Well, let me give you a summary of our giveaways so far, because we started this project 4 weeks ago. This is Umart OnLive week 4, and in week 1 we had 3 different categories of prizes to be won from Umart OnLive. I have just finished sorting through all of the information that we got, all of the data to find out who is going to win. Finally caught a stream. Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, welcome. So the first one, we got some cool stuff from ASUS, and I was like, awesome, we have some stuff from ASUS. We had some Umart goodie bags. We then ended up with the MSI plush dragons, and then we ended up with a monitor, which caught me off guard, which was really cool. The following week was when the monitor giveaway was really in full swing, because we did a PC build, and that PC build, if you purchase any of those 5 builds that were done on stream, which I still need to get the link and the SKU for, person behind the camera, whenever we have that SKU and that link, need to send that through onto the social medias so that we can, yeah, but if you purchase any There was only 5 of those builds. Each of them have a little MSI Dragon, a little lucky keyring inside them. If you purchase any of those 5, you can go in the running to win that monitor. So that same week that the monitor was up for grabs, so was a motherboard, a Z790 motherboard. So we have an MSI Z790 motherboard that is up for grabs, and that is what we're going to roll for. We'll probably do that in just a minute before we go into our Aorus 17 laptop a little bit further. So we're going to announce the winner for that. So that was just anybody who engaged in the chat was eligible to win that, so long as they had filled out the Google form. That was not last week, week before. I think last week we hadn't properly announced a lot of giveaway stuff, but we still do the biggest, the most frequent chatters, and that's obviously not like spamming the chat, but you know, asking questions and being in here consistently and showing support for Umart OnLive and for myself personally, because I do really appreciate everybody coming in here. Definitely makes it feel a lot better. With that, we usually have like some little trinkets, some merch, stuff like that we're gonna do. And then this week, so after last week, it was kind of like, okay, we had a monitor and we had a motherboard, and then I was like, okay, we're gonna ease off for a week. We eased off on week 3 a little bit, and then this week we have a Gigabyte laptop, and it's, yeah, if you want to bring it in, and so I found that out a few days ago that we were giving away a Gigabyte laptop. So it's been 4 weeks. This is week 4, and we have an entire laptop. So we kind of do these giveaways every week. The chat spam is trying to get as much. Well, I will let you know that I am the one personally responsible for tracking how much somebody is chatting. The Stream Elements bot will start to filter people out if they excessively spam. And it's not always on the maximum amount of messages you sent. So the MSI motherboard was just people who were active in the chat and filled out that Google form. Each person got 1 entry. Every 1 entry will then be like that person is only ever, like they're only on our wheel once, and they will have an even chance to win, which we will roll very, very shortly, which I'm pretty excited about. So, you know where oh gosh. Yeah, that's all right.
Show it next time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you go and see our TikTok, you can see the box. I had so much fun filming that. That was my debut to our social media sites, except for our YouTube channel for Umart OnLive, and I was so excited to scour the building for every Gigabyte box I could find, and stack them up at the front counter. It was a lot of fun. If you don't know what I'm referring to, go on over to our TikTok after the stream and check it out. It's all on our Instagram as well, I believe, and soon to be on YouTube Shorts. So that was a lot of fun. We'll be giving away a whole store. Yes. If you want to become a franchisee, no, I'm kidding. We're not going to give away a store. But yeah, it's actually big thank you to all of our sponsors and everybody, like all of those companies that are sponsoring the stream, MSI, Gigabyte, Asus, they're all coming in. We actually had Asus in yesterday talking about some quiet information, some very exciting things that we're going to get to show on the stream, something that I personally am super excited about. To be told that information, super... Yeah, so we also discussed the Back to the Future builds, if you don't know what that is. The motherboard with all of the connections on the back of the build. That's what we're going to have a look at next week, I believe, which is really cool. We have been told that very soon we're going to be able to do some reveals of some new tech, which I'm really, really looking forward to, but I'm not going to say anything about what it is yet. So you'll have to just keep coming back. Poor box that you chucked. Yeah, it was fun. How many entries does Umart support have? Well, Umart employees are not allowed to enter the draw for our giveaways, unfortunately, much to the dismay of some, because one of the entries was under the name of our Brendale MSI store, which I thought was really funny. That was in our first week. So yes, very, very exciting stuff. So, connectors at the back, that's interesting. Yes, I have some footage from our all-white Back to the Future build that we had. It was originally up for grabs. Unfortunately, it's no longer available to win. That entry is closed for that build, but I got to build that on the front counter, and it was so exciting. It was something that I found really, really interesting. I do have footage of the entire build, which I will edit together and put it up on our YouTube very soon. First time comment, welcome. Can't afford a new laptop. Well, have you purchased a Gigabyte product in the last 6 months? If you have, and you can't afford a new laptop, this is absolutely the live stream for you. Go and fill out the Google form and you can go in the running to win a Gigabyte G5 laptop. So, watching on a Raspberry Pi till my Umart built PC gets here. Nice. Very, very cool. Also, if you have a custom build and you put an order in and you want to see that get built live on stream, make sure that you put a comment in there, because we should be able to do that build for you live on Umart OnLive. We did a build in our second week, and I definitely think that that's something that we could all, you know, that we could get behind. Plus, I like PC building. That's how I originally started here at Umart. I am now the sales supervisor of our Mansfield store. So it's a lot of fun working here, because I know in the first week a lot of people were asking if I do actually work for the store. And at first I was like, I really hope so. I hope they don't fire me after the live stream. But no, I realized that people thought that I was just a content creator brought in by Umart. No, I do actually work here. Yes, I am very, very fortunate to be the sales supervisor here at our Mansfield store. I've spent some time at our Chermside store as well, and in our build room, and I'm now currently dabbling in the world of our social media. So pretty excited about that. Really just liked throwing stuff around this week for the TikTok. Hopefully looking forward to throwing some more stuff around next week for some more TikToks, or maybe not even throwing things around. I did put a tent in the store. There is an Aorus Gigabyte pop-up tent with some Corsair camp chairs in the Mansfield store. If you live within a close enough distance to visit the store, come in and have a look at my little storefront campsite. Why did I put it up? Because I just thought, I thought it would be funny. And it was, and it looks great, and a lot of people find it really interesting, and a few people have asked how we can win it. There is a few things with merch and stuff. You never know what you're gonna find here at Umart, and we always do these giveaways, which is really exciting. Now, giveaways. Let's have a look at this wheel. Hang on a second. So, I'm gonna bring the wheel up on the screen. This is going to show us who wins the MSI Z790 motherboard. Now, if you were here in week 2 and you engaged in the chat and you filled out that online form, your name should be on this wheel. If you filled out the form and you hadn't sent any messages in the chat, unfortunately, we didn't go to put you on there. I went through and personally read every single person's name. Don't forget to fill out that giveaway form if you've purchased a Gigabyte product in the last 6 months. And yes, so everybody who was engaged in the chat filled out the online form, the giveaway form. Your name should be on this wheel. If you are on the wheel, thank you very much for your support. Good luck to everybody. And just gotta click. Yeah.
Ask them if they can see this.
Yeah, no, they can see it. I've changed it.
Okay.
Yeah. No. The box. Yeah. All right, let's go. Who have we got? Is it Kitch? Congratulations. Hopefully they are here in the stream. Let me switch back. So congratulations. We will contact you via the information that you gave us last, like during that entry as well. You have just won the MSI Z790 motherboard. We will contact you via email to sort out the either the pickup for that or yeah, delivery. The good odds, yeah, absolutely. Seems rigged. It absolutely could not be rigged. There is literally no way that a random chance thing would have been rigged. But yes, congratulations, Kitch. That's very exciting. It's actually, I don't know about you guys, but I was very excited about that because that's like one of our first like big giveaways. I've been going through all of the stuff for the giveaways like over the last few streams and prepping everything to be posted out to people's like local stores for their pickup. And I'm actually really, really excited about it. So well done, Kitch. Thank you so much for participating in the stream. I'm so sorry if you're not there. Rigged. Congratulations on your MSI Z790 motherboard. How exciting. If you have purchased any Gigabyte product, that is any Gigabyte product whatsoever in the last 6 months from Umart Online and currently during this stream counts as within the last 6 months. If you do a purchase on Umart OnLive, like online currently for a Gigabyte product, you can go in the running to win your Gigabyte G5 laptop. That is our giveaway this week. If you have purchased a Gigabyte product from Umart Online within the last 6 months, thank you so much to Gigabyte again for the laptop giveaway. It feels really cool to be able to say that. I'll say that. Like it's kind of cool. Now the Aorus 17, lowercase. Should work. Unless it just decided it doesn't want to do it. It might be on a cooldown. Who knows? Oh, Aorus AI. There it is. Close. My bad. So yes, very... I have to go now. I'll complete that online form. Yes, don't forget to fill out the giveaway form. Is it fun working at Umart? Yes. I really do enjoy it. Like I've got a very colorful career history. I am like the Pokemon master of different jobs. I want to try and get as many things as I can, fill out the Pokédex of jobs so I can try a little bit of everything. And I've worked in like retail and stuff before. When I was in the build room, I absolutely loved PC building. It was a hobby for me at the start, but when I started the job here, like it was honestly a dream. So it is kind of fun to just talk about tech stuff all the time. I have been really enjoying the social media side of stuff though. I will say like things like planning the stream and live streaming is something that I find really, really fun. So I really do hope that this project, like we get to do this for a lot longer. Please, again, feedback is always appreciated. Let us know what you love about Umart OnLive, what you think that we would benefit from seeing or like showing here on the live streams, anything specific that you want to see. At some point as well, without spoiling too much, we are hoping to organize to do a build for Umart OnLive with some pretty insane components in that build. It's going to be absolutely overkill, and I'm pretty excited about it. So we should hopefully be able to do a really, really cool build on stream. Such as the Zen book. Is it possible to ask for configuration changes, etc., a bigger hard drive, memory, no operating system stuff? So all of the laptops that we sell, they are pre-packed how they come from the manufacturer for us. However, with certain laptops and things, if you have an upgradable laptop that has upgradable RAM or SSDs, we do have a hardware installation fee that if you wanted to pay that one, we can do that upgrade for you. Usually as far as repairs and things, unless it was under a warranty with us, we don't often work on laptops, but I have done a like memory or a storage upgrade for a few people with their laptops as well. So they are pretty good. I don't know that we can really customize them when you first order them. We do have all of, obviously, the desktop PCs that are fully customizable. We've got a few that are powered by Asus, MSI, and by Gigabyte. And or you can do your full custom build as well. If you want to order any of those and you want to see them built here on Umart OnLive, also more than welcome to leave a comment in there and let us know, and I can build it here on the stream. Good luck with the online project. Looking forward to the build. Yes, me too. Trying to get everything together for that build. And it's very, very exciting because it's going to be components that I have never worked with before. So pretty exciting, pretty insane. And that's, I think, one of my favorite things about working here at Umart is all of the things that I have seen, all of the new tech that I've discovered working here.
Your question, would you do a PC giveaway?
Ooh. That the winner can come to build it on stream. Oh, so you want to do a PC giveaway where the winner comes to build it on stream. That does sound pretty exciting. That might be something that we can look at sometime in the future if we want to get any of our sponsors. Sounds like a pretty good idea because I know that some of them are watching because they told me, and yeah, it's good. No pressure, it's fine. I'm doing great. But yeah, no, that's absolutely something that we could do in the future. Also important is to, send that feedback through, making sure that you're leaving the comments and everything for us to be able to check later. I can obviously go back through the chat and write everything here. I like that idea. Yes, I actually think that would be really cool. We could also do a work through of showing them how to do the builds, and potentially might be able to do like things about software questions and everything there. Yeah, it seems like a pretty popular idea. which is pretty cool. So yeah, getting our winners to come in and build their build here on stream, obviously under the guidance of probably myself, to help make sure that if anything happens, if they get stuck or anything like that, then yeah, I like it too. But yes, thank you very much for that suggestion, Adrian. Now, I'm going to give you a quick version of this because we're running a little bit over because of our tech issues earlier, but we are going to probably be within the last 10 minutes now. I do apologize again for the issue with our microphones. Next week, as it were, by the sounds of it, we're going to have an absolute stockpile of any and everything that could potentially go wrong to maybe prevent it. I'm not going to say we're going to go completely tech issue free next week because it wouldn't be Jess on Umart OnLive if there wasn't at least something. And I tell you what, the preparation I went into this week for one of my microphones to decide it just didn't want to play the game anymore. Awfully rude. I'm just saying, I put a lot of time into it, built the whole set. This set here as well, currently, this will be our set for Umart OnLive. For the moment, we're hoping to do some cool decorations. We're definitely going to look at getting the Umart light back. It's all within the time and doing the setting. If there's anything else you would like to see, someone suggested putting the giant Lucky plush in here with me. But to be honest, there is enough room for me to move a little bit side to side with some plushies everywhere. Might be a little crowded. The Q&A with the CEO. Great question. I can ask him. I don't know that it will be a yes. Because he originally, when we discussed about this project, he said that it would be good to be able to speak to some of the other employees. But I do distinctly remember him saying, but not me. So we might have to, soften him up a little bit first and make sure that we show that Umart OnLive is a great project and that we love it and that the customers absolutely love it. Everyone enjoys this project. You like hanging out with me for an hour-ish every Friday, 3 p.m. As well. Yes, if we can show that this project is something that is definitely worth pursuing, then maybe we might be able to convince him to come in and say hello. Don't hold your breath though, Ida. Okay.
Next question.
Yeah. In previous streams, but are VODs planned down the track for people who missed the live? Yes, they absolutely are. Currently, seeing as we are just starting out, I myself have been taking charge over the entire streaming project and currently now starting to do a little bit more for our social media, hoping to move towards doing this for more days out of the week, hopefully the entire week. Cross your fingers for me because I really, really do love doing the social media stuff. Hoping to look at getting some of the highlight clips or any frequently asked questions and things from the VODs to make them, you know, to post them up and make them public. For the moment, we were kind of just leaving them unlisted for the while, just so that we could get our footing on things and make sure everything is running smoothly. And then moving forward, hopefully going to, turn them into some videos so people can go back and watch them if you've missed any of the Umart OnLive moments. I wanted to try and do some edits of some funny moments or anything like that. But currently with the amount of tech issues we've had, funny moments are just moments, which I absolutely love. We had some more. If it's a proper Umart set, it needs the white pick and pack label on the front of the desk. Funnily enough, if you can see the white fabric on either end of this set, that is because there are pick and pack labels all over the front of them. One of them has my name on it because I got an order sent down the other week and I slapped it straight on the front and I was like, yeah, awesome. And then I realized that this was going to be our set bench and I had to cover it up. So there are, in fact, pick and pack labels all over, all over our set. They're just hidden in plain sight. Could do a live PC repair diagnosis from a customer's PC, but go in blind as in not knowing what is wrong with it. This is very true. I myself have suggested that we may have some of our technicians come out and share some information about testing and diagnosing. However, yes, as much as I would like to be the know-it-all that can fix every issue, I definitely know that I have my limitations. Also, there is a lot of security risk that comes from a customer's PC coming in for the diagnosis. It's all like it is great, especially if they come in and, well, it's not great per se. If they come in and they say that their PC isn't posting, that's definitely something we can work with. But there's still, definitely a possibility because hardware diagnosis and repair was definitely something we wanted to look at further down the line. But yeah, for now, week 4 chaos is Gigabyte laptop giveaway. Microphone has decided it didn't want to play today. It will probably work perfectly fine on Monday, just to make a laugh of me. Build races. I need to say, and I don't know if they're still in the chat. I know they were earlier. There is one of the builders from our store that built 30 computers in one day, and I was there that day. I was there the day before when someone else built 28 and they said, this is the new record, I've built 28 computers, to then be topped the next day by someone who built 30. 30 computers in one day. You wanna know how many I built that day? I think 6. And I felt so accomplished that I was like, I got through my 6 computers. As much as I would like to race someone in a build, one, for quality assurance, we don't wanna rush. But 2, I know I can't build as fast as some of the people here. And I would just be put immediately to shame. But it would be really cool to be able to talk to some of the other builders. Obviously, this is something that they have to be comfortable with. But yeah, build racing, it sounds good, but something that we do emphasize at Umart is like quality assurance and making sure that everything gets tested, everything is built properly, doing all of the stress testing, all of that good stuff to make sure that the PC that you receive is going to be fully functional and it's going to be working to the best of its ability and the greatest of its capacities. So, what CPU heatsink you guys use for your in-house builds? I'm using Arctic Silver for years, but I'm not sure, but I'm sure there's better now. Okay, so as far as like heatsink, like thermal paste, there are a few good brands out there. I think I, at home, had the Corsair one, but a lot of things come with it pre-applied. So yeah, a lot of them, I think Deep Cool's quite popular as well. We've got a fair few things that have Cooler Master. I think a lot of them, it's pretty somewhat standard. There are a few different brands that stand out a little bit more. I don't know that I can really pick a favorite. I just bought, before I started here, I bought what I saw and went, cool, I've got a Corsair cooler, I'm gonna use Corsair thermal paste. And that was where we got from A to Z. So, wondering how the cable management is for those 30 PCs. Now that is my least favorite part, because there is a standard that we had to follow in the build room that they still have to follow that needs to look clean, and it has to look tidy. It's got to be functional, but it also needs to be repairable if something goes wrong. And all 30 of those PCs met that standard. They were all perfectly cable managed. I built 6. 6. Oh. Oh. Win a Gigabyte AI laptop. Is the one that we're giving away isn't the AI one, I don't believe? No, that's just the Gigabyte G5. So we don't have a Gigabyte AI laptop giveaway currently. Yeah, I mean, we might be able to like talk to Gigabyte if Gigabyte's watching. I think Gigabyte reposted our Instagram post. And you know, maybe we might even be able to talk to ASUS or MSI as well. MSI is always lovely. MSI has given us lots of things. They're really cool. Like the motherboard, the Z790, the Kitch one earlier, that was from MSI. Thank you so much. But yes, a lot of our vendors and a lot of our supporters and sponsors, they are really, we're actually hoping that potentially next week we might be having an entire stream upgrade as far as cameras and things go, thanks to our newer, thank you Elgato for a new sponsor to our Umart OnLive adventure. The current camera that we are using is my personal one because I got too stressed out trying to set up a different one. So Elgato has agreed, and thank you Elgato, has agreed to get us some cameras for our stream, which is very, very, very exciting. I already have, and this is my personal one, the Elgato Stream Deck. A lot of Umart OnLive is made significantly easier with a Stream Deck because I can sit here and change the scenes as we go. Super convenient, turn mic up and down, all that good stuff. But yes, it's been really, really cool to hear all of these things week in and week out. As somebody who was just working at the sales counter, when I moved into this streaming project, hearing about all of these big names that are sponsoring the stream and not only sponsoring it, but giving us things to give away so that way, you know, the people who watch the streams and like, you know, Elgato giveaway. Elgato gave us cameras. I think that's the giveaway. Like I feel like I've won here. I'm so excited to have like a big proper setup. If you could see the rest of the room, you'd understand. But yes, it's super exciting. It's something that was like, it's blown my mind how much our vendors and our suppliers and our sponsors have been so lovely, and they've been so supportive of this project and all of the giveaways and everything that we've had. And it is really making Umart OnLive what it is, aside from the, you know, the hours and everything that I've tried to put in myself to get everything planned. I would not have been able to do any of this without the support of the team that's been helping as well. And you know, the support of the person who overlooks this stream as well. Thank you very much, who sprinted in earlier with a 3-meter cable to save the day. I really appreciate it. It's been quite an adventure to get this one off the ground. And so it is always really, really, really exciting to hear that our vendors are, and you know, sponsoring us to do some giveaways for everybody as well, because that's, at the end of the day, what I'm really enjoying is the engagement with people who maybe can't make it into my store every day, or maybe there's a different Umart store that is closer to you. Something that I really, really like, the reason that I did content creation prior to this was just engagement with people, trying to make sure that everyone has all of the information that they would like, but also a reason to smile in a day. And if you find Umart OnLive entertaining or, you know, relaxing, maybe you just listen to it on your drive or anything like that. We just appreciate having you here. So that's something that I've been really, really excited about being involved in this project with. So when our sponsors give us stuff to give away, it's always really exciting for me because I always really like to give stuff to the people who are supporting us. So thank you so much for being here, which reminds me again, the final time I'll probably do this spiel because we really do need to wrap it up. If you have purchased a Gigabyte product from Umart Online within the last 6 months, 6 months, very broad thing, and that means even during the duration of this live stream, the entries for this will close today. 11:59 p.m. is when I'm going to call that cutoff. 11:59 p.m. is the cutoff for this. If you have purchased a Gigabyte product within the last 6 months, fill out that giveaway form. Make sure that you've been sending some messages in the chat, and you will go in the running to win the Gigabyte G5 laptop that we have to give away. If you guys go over to our other social medias as well, hopefully throughout the week I'll be able to talk about any other giveaways we have coming up. Go and have a look at our Instagram, our TikTok, obviously subscribe to our YouTube because this is where the announcements about our streams will happen, but I am about to do my best to take over Umart's online social medias. TikTok is about to just, I'm about to throw so many boxes at things. Probably not. There will probably be other content as well, showing you some interesting stuff, some behind the scenes things, and I have been told that at some point I am allowed to go up to the robot warehouse to get some videos up there as well. So that will be footage that you will be able to see on our other social medias. So make sure you go check them out. Fill out the giveaway form for the Gigabyte G5 laptop. Now we have our Gigabyte Aorus 17. I didn't really get to touch on this one as much today, but if there's any questions that you have and that you would like to know about this laptop, send them through now and I will answer and give you the wrap up of this laptop here. I do apologize that I didn't go into this one as much. This kind of happened last week, which is why we have our MSI Prestige here again. If you would like to know any specific functions or anything about this laptop, send them through to the chat now, or you can have a look on our website, !Aorus AI, and that is the link to our website to see all of the information about the Aorus laptop. There is !MSI 16, I believe, if I recall that one correctly, then that'll be to get to the MSI Prestige 16 website, website link to our Umart website to see all of the features of this if you missed any information about it. Very, very cool stuff. A couple of months ago, form filled. Excellent. Russell, I believe that your name was just down for our most recent giveaway, so fingers crossed for you. Good luck. Congratulations again to Kitch for winning the Z790 motherboard. If you aren't in this stream once you receive that email, I'm sure you're going to be absolutely stoked about it. I'll make sure that I clip the wheel spin to send through to you as well, so that way you get to relive that moment the way that we all did, which was very exciting. But next week on Friday, 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we will be doing the next live stream is about the Back to the Future build, the BTF board. The connections are all on the back. We're going to have a look at that one. Thank you, Asus, because Asus was the guiding hand for this one. And we are going to do the draw for our Gigabyte G5 laptop. Throughout next week, I do intend to make sure that everyone receives the information if you were here in week 1 about your giveaways there as well. So, and then as far as giveaways go next week, I'm sure we'll find something cool. We've got time. We'll find something interesting. Visualizing case from a picture, seeing them next would be a great judge size. Oh, okay. Yes and no. Now, I will say that here in our Mansfield store, we do have a display of a few different sizes of cases, which is obviously a very useful display. I would also like to say that sitting something next to me specifically isn't always a gauge of the size of it. You might look at it and think, wow, that case is huge, and then you find out that I'm only 5'1". So it's not always the most accurate gauge of how big a case would be. But again, a lot of our stores do have those on display. If there are any specific cases, anything that's new from your favorite brands or anything that you would like to see on a display, feel free to send us a message and we'll see if we can get some stuff out or even just show them here on the stream so that you can get a feel for what's there. We can show some of the cases that we've seen. I know there are some that have some really cool cable management options, which I really appreciate in a build, because I think that anybody would appreciate it in a build. And then, you know, cases as far as the big, the small, the plenty, the tight fit. Some people like the really tiny builds. There was the person that I used to work next to in the build room. He preferred all of his builds to be as small and compact as possible. Me, my computer is probably almost as big as I am. I think I could probably live inside it. Bought a Gigabyte motherboard at the start of the month. Form done and fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you. Hopefully everything goes well. Make a box fort out of case boxes. I will do you one better. I could try and build a box fort out of other boxes, which would arguably be harder than case boxes. Case boxes are bigger, but I will tell you the sheer amount of Gigabyte boxes I found for that TikTok that I made was impressive. But I know the amount of cardboard boxes and things that we have around here from different products. I could probably build a pretty impressive box fort. Maybe we'll try and turn the set into a nice little homage to PC parts in the form of a box fort. That could be fun. We'll have a Umart OnLive box fort stream. They did want me, a few people suggested that I stream from inside the Aorus Gigabyte tent. We have a pop-up tent and some Corsair camp chairs in the Mansfield showroom. If you live close to the Mansfield store, I do encourage you to come in and have a look at it because I found it absolutely delightful. But yes, we are going to have to wrap the stream up there. We have been going over time a little bit there because of our mic issues. Hopefully next week, fingers crossed, the only issues will be very minimal and not running a little bit late issues. It'll be things that I have everything sorted out immediately, she says with hope. So yes, thank you all so much for being here. Next week, we're going to have a look at our Back to the Future build. Very exciting. I really like the motherboard. I've built with it before, like I said, for the giveaway that we had originally. Don't forget to fill out the giveaway form. 11:59 p.m. tonight is when that Gigabyte laptop giveaway ends. So if you've purchased or are purchasing a Gigabyte product from Umart Online, do it today before 11:59 and fill out that giveaway form. Make sure you've sent some messages in the chat. Make yourself known so that way when I go through, I can put you onto that wheel for next week's giveaway. It will be drawn next week, live on stream, 3 p.m. Friday. I don't know what date it will be, but every Friday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Umart OnLive on our YouTube channel. I'm going to take over our TikTok and post some fun stuff on there too, which will probably have some information about our next giveaway. So keep an eye on that as well. But yes, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay safe. And I will see you all in the next stream. So catch you all later. Goodbye.